everybody, my name is Eric Hopkins and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're finding me for the very first time or you are a returning viewer and have not yet done so, please click that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get all notifications about when I put up new content right here on this channel. So Warner Brothers and DC and those at HBO Max are currently in the process of working on their upcoming Batgirl film, and now it appears that the casting search is officially underway. So let's go over here and check out the article from the Direct. Warner Brothers is looking to 2022 for the start of its new expansion into blockbuster streaming content, particularly with additions to the DC Extended Universe that will interact with big screen counterparts. This will kick off with John Cena's Peacemaker series, as well as Finn Wittrock's Green Lantern Corps series, before the streaming platform gets its first exclusive movie in Batgirl. Miss Marvel director Duo Bilal Fallah and Adil El Arbi will bring their expertise to DC once their first outing with Marvel Studios is finished this year. Although story details for Barbara Gordon's DCEU debut are still largely unknown, thus far, the only rumor that's come out revealed that the team is casting a new Commissioner Gordon, which will make it interesting to see how the movie will fit alongside the rest of the franchise. I got a feeling that they'll probably be rebooting a lot of things with the Flash movie in 2022. That will explain this most likely. While no official casting has come yet, the latest breaking news hints that this may happen sooner rather than later. Barbara Gordon casting is coming. A Deadline revealed that Warner Brothers is beginning to test out actresses this week for the role of Barbara Gordon in the Warner Brothers and DC Films Batgirl movie. The list includes names such as, I'll probably butcher some of these, so forgive me, Isabella Merced, Zoe Deutsch, Leslie Grace, and possibly Haley Lou Richardson. A new hero is on the way. Batgirl was initially announced in a group of 24 titled DC-based titles coming to the screen in the next few years, although there is still no timetable on production or release of that. That could change quickly now that casting is seemingly on the way for the movie's leading lady. Warner Brothers is reportedly planning to release the film exclusively on HBO Max, another sign of how invested Warner Media and Discovery is in greenlighting high-budget, theatrical-type projects for the streaming service. It's obvious that Warner Brothers is looking for top-notch talent to bring Barbara to life for this new live-action adaptation with names like Merced from the Transformers The Last Night film and Deutsch, or however you say it, Zombieland Double Tap. The biggest question remaining is how long the casting process will take before the rest of the supporting cast is assembled around the Gordon actress. With both Peacemaker and Green Lantern Corps likely coming before Batgirl, there's still likely plenty of time before more concrete news on casting, production, and release come to light. So yeah, this is good news that the Batgirl movie seems to be moving along here. It sounds like if they're going to be, maybe, I don't know when they're going to look to maybe shoot this. If it's going to be later this year or early next year, there's a chance it could come out in 2022. But we may be actually looking at a film that may be releasing in 2023. DC at one point has said that they were going to do at least 4 theatrical films a year starting in 2022 and onward. And then we're going to also start doing exclusive movies on HBO Max around 4 a year starting in 2022 as well. But with the Peacemaker TV series and the Green Lantern Corps series also coming out, that may take the place of one of the exclusive movies in 2022 or a couple of them there. So we'll see what they do. I'm excited to see all of this stuff. I think DC, it appears they've got a plan. That's the most important thing. Now, they appeared to have a plan before when it comes to the Zack Snyder things and things like that, but the fact that they recently canceled the upcoming motion comic for the Justice League sequels that Zack were going to do, obviously it appears the Zack Snyder universe appears to be completely dead. Never say never, but to me it looks like the Restore the Snyderverse hashtag is probably going to be put to rest here, which I'm sure many people have been saying for a while, but I digress. But everything that DC's got coming up down the line here with the Batgirl stuff, the Peacemaker, the Green Lantern Corps, they got Zatanna, they've got a bunch of other stuff coming up here. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but they've got a great list of stuff just on HBO Max in general, not to mention the movies they've got coming up in theaters, and even one on HBO Max here in a couple of weeks in The Suicide Squad, which is getting great reviews, and many people are calling it the best DC movie ever made, which is a high bar because there's been some good ones, but there's been a lot of bad ones in recent memory as well. So I'm hoping that DC is starting to get back on track, but time will tell on that front. But I like their plan. I think The Flash obviously is going to be a big success if they could quit getting all their, set leaks and things under control. If they could stop, putting them out there to the world for the world to see, maybe we won't have that whole movie ruined for us by the time it debuts in November of 2022. But if it goes off without a hitch and things like that, and Black Adam's successful, the Batman is good. Obviously, that's not DCEU, but if all these movies are successes with Aquaman 2 and Shazam: Fury of the Gods as well, and of course the League of Super Pets animated movie with Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart. DC could be on the right track, and within the next 2 years, we may be talking about how DC may have the upper hand when it comes to movies in the comic book genre, and maybe, I'm sure Marvel's still going to be just fine, but they're getting to a point where they're starting to have to build up their roster again, and DC still got a lot of their heavy hitters that they could still use here, and Marvel's going to have to build up some characters that the general audiences don't quite know who they are yet, especially when it comes to some of the multiverse things they're going to be doing, but we'll see where all this goes. But DC is looking to put themselves in a position to possibly, compete with Marvel, but on a different level than what Marvel is actually doing here. They're just approaching it in a different way. So it could be very successful. We'll just have to wait and see what they do. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Batgirl. If I had my choice of things, I'd like to see them at least explain to me how Batgirl started going out on her own. Obviously, she teamed up with Batman a lot of times. The whole Bat family in general, with Robin, the Nightwing storyline, Jason Todd, Damian Wayne, Red Hood, all this stuff. The live-action versions have never really told it very well. They never told it at all in the movies outside of Batman and Robin, where Chris O'Donnell's version kind of broke off on his own a little bit, and maybe that's what they're going to do. Rumors are going around that Chris O'Donnell's Robin could possibly be appearing in the Flash 2022 movie, and maybe in that universe, the Bat family has already progressed, and maybe we'll get the storyline finally, maybe. And, of course, Titans have kind of tackled that storyline a bit there with the Dick Grayson story, and Season 3 is talking about Jason Todd and all this stuff. So we are getting it in some mediums, but when it comes to the movies, we've not yet seen it yet. I just don't want them to throw a Batwoman movie or a Batgirl movie or a Nightwing movie out there, and we not get the progression from where they were under Batman's wing for a while, no pun intended, and they eventually broke out on their own. And I want to see the storyline progression of it, play out. I don't want them to just say, all right, here you go. Here's Batgirl. All right, here you go. Here's Nightwing. I want to see that story play out. So hopefully they will do that. But we'll just have to wait and see what they do. I'm starting to gain some faith in DC. I know we've not seen a lot of the fruits of their labor just yet, but all of us here on the internet and around the world are just going to have to be patient and hope that DC will pull this off. But the real question here is, guys, what do you guys think about the fact that Batgirl casting apparently appears to be underway? And what do you think of the candidates? I don't know a whole lot about the candidates that are listed off here, so I'll be interested to see. They'll be kind of going in fresh for me. So if you guys have any thoughts on these young leading ladies, comment down below. Let me know that as well. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get all the notifications about when I put up new content right here on this channel. And until my next video, guys, take care.